That was a quick
All right,
cutoff.
that was that was quick. Huh? It didn't fade out. It didn't fade
No
out.
fade out there.
Wow.
The fade out on the iPhone is a little different than if
that
you're
was
using the dial.
That was our wonderful intro music. So
we're just trying to be Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah,
the roots in the background.
Exactly.
It's all good.
No, we'll work on that. We'll get better music. All right, let's just
subliminally
go
speaking.
Yeah, we're back here talking sports, so we're just going to get right into it. First thing on the tap is that we're going to review the first 2 episodes of The Last Dance, which we just watched today. So the first 2 episodes, as they were shown originally on TV, I believe they showed 2 episodes at a time. So that's kind of what we're doing, watching 2 at a time. And so what'd you think, dude?
First episode was kind of just like a memory jogger for me. I don't feel like they showed us too many things that we didn't already know. If you were like an avid Bulls fan in the 90s or even an avid basketball fan in the 90s.
But it was setting things up.
But it was like, it was kind of a setup, like memory jog.
Yeah.
So the first episode was whatever. Second episode, we started to get a little bit of drama.
Yeah.
We got the
Scottie
Pippen thing.
Scottie drama.
Yeah.
Was it that big of a deal? Do you remember it being that big of a deal back then? I don't remember that at all.
I don't either, but it was also a time frame thing. I was in college by that time, and I wasn't really paying attention to most sports anymore for some reason.
Mostly girls and beer.
A lot of that.
Yeah, that's just pretty
much. A lot
much,
of those things. Yeah. Not a lot of...
Not
a lot of homework.
Yeah, not a lot
of class.
Not a lot of anything else. Getting wasted and
chasing tail.
Chasing tail, yeah. So, so to be fair, you're right. I'd say there's probably a good chunk of years where I didn't follow sports at all.
Yeah.
Football, NBA, anything. Just
those two Broncos Super Bowls were kind of lost to me because that was like 98, 99.
Yeah.
I really wasn't paying attention to sports for some reason anymore.
Yeah, I hear you.
For like a chunk of years.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, so so the first overall, the first 2 episodes I think were really good. The first episode, you're right, just set things up, but then the second episode jumped into it with the Scottie Pippen stuff. I don't remember it being that much of a thing back then, but it probably was. I just don't remember it that much.
It had to have been like the storyline on Sports Center.
I'm sure it was a big thing. So, but
I mean, looking at it, it was kind of fucked up.
Was he justified? Yeah, it was kind of. I think it was kind of fucked up.
I mean, he was making $2 million a year.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
$2 million a year. He was like the second, possibly
ridiculous.
I mean, arguably the second best player in the NBA at the time.
That's ridiculous. That's not just.
He was making like a 16th of the amount that his better player on the team. And I bet you like Luke Longley was probably making as much as that.
Yeah, if not maybe more.
Yeah.
Depending on what his contract was. I mean, he came from the Timberwolves, right?
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure. Luke played for the Timberwolves, I think, for the first 3 or 4 years of his contract, and then he went and then was with the Bulls the rest of the time. I think. I don't think he went anywhere else after the Bulls.
So he must have played with Kevin Garnett for a year. Anyway,
yeah.
KG was what drafted in '95, I think. Anyway,
maybe, yeah. How about Luke Longley, man? Luke Longley is dope. The 7-footer Australian that came to New Mexico. He was the big story.
Yeah, I remember he was on the front page of the Albuquerque Journal
totally
a lot. Not just like the front page of like the sports section, the front page of the Journal.
A lot. I mean, he set records. He was this big guy.
He probably set like all the rebounding records.
Yeah, for sure. And
he wasn't that prolific of a scorer,
no,
which was really upsetting.
Yeah, but
being how big he was, and as a child, speaking from like a 10-year-old's perspective, he was a bit of a disappointment.
Yeah,
when he was at New Mexico, considering the hype that he came with, he was a bit of a disappointment. But that was my 10-year-old mind. And I didn't really understand a lot of things. I thought every player should have been Michael Jordan or Larry Bird.
Yeah.
So, they
But looking back on it now, do you think he was a bit of a disappointment still?
No, hell no. He was amazing. He was awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm But as a kid, you were looking at it going, why isn't he winning every game if everyone cares so much about him?
Yeah. So no, but he's if there was a way somehow, and I'll bet you there's probably a way where we could somehow we can interview him one day, that would be amazing. Especially since this thing just came out. Man, the time is right now.
And especially that I just called him a disappointment.
Yeah. But, that's part of basketball. If you got to face your critics, right?
And and again,
and I'm sure not the first time.
10-year-old me was a little harsher than 40-year-old me.
Yeah. I think he was great. I met him when we I don't remember when you were with us when we were playing basketball. Did you play with us in the pit?
I did once.
Yeah, as once, I think.
But I don't think I met anybody.
No. Yeah. See, sometimes like we used to do that every year. And sometimes we would go there, and it would just be us to practice there. And then sometimes the team would be there.
That'd be cool.
And if the team was there, we got to meet him. So one time, Dave Bliss came out, and he's like, we just finished practice. Like, if you want to bring the guys back, they're in the locker room. You want to meet them?
Whoa.
And I was like, fuck yeah.
I think I might have met him. No, I didn't meet him. Yeah. I met some of the other Lobos like pre Luke Longley. No. He might have been on the team. He might have just been too big of a deal to come out to our school. We got like Rob Robbins, who was dope.
Oh, Rob Robbins was dope.
We got Willie McGee, who was dope.
Oh, dude, there were some great players on that team, man.
Those were the days.
Yeah.
I think that was like that. That was probably like, if Greg Brown was there, it was like his first year.
Yeah, because then there was a whole Greg Brown era.
That was like into my high school years.
Yeah.
So I don't think Greg Brown was there when Luke Longley was there.
They used to call him like Spider-Man or Spidey or something like that? Or
no, Spider was Charles Smith.
But who was the guy? Well, it was Greg Brown. That was like the small little guy.
Tiny guard. 5'11" or
just
something.
Would weave
5'10",
like
maybe even smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah, he always had the quick pull-up jumper at the free throw line.
Yeah.
Won a lot of games.
Yeah. Yeah, that was great.
But I think he was... I think his senior year was like 94 or 5 or something.
Yeah. By the way, I'm sorry, we don't know if we said it or not, but we were talking about the Lobos in New Mexico. Yeah. We might not have mentioned that we're talking about the Lobos. Luke Longley played for the New Mexico Lobos.
That's right. They're still a great recruiting line in New Mexico.
Yeah.
Through Australia because of that.
Yeah.
To this day. Cameron Bairstow, one of the better Aussies that came through New Mexico. My mind is still blown as to why he's not like in the NBA just killing it right now, but the change that I saw in that guy from his junior to senior year was incredible. Like I've never seen anything like it. That guy he went from like mediocre player to like easily the best player on the team.
Where's he? He's not playing now.
He was playing. Right? I think he's playing like the Canadian League or something. Whatever.
Bummer.
I should look it up.
Yeah. Well,
he was awesome.
Well. So we touched on we've talked about our Last Dance. We'll talk about the other 2 episodes next week or whenever we do this again.
Well, yeah, and I mean I think we could probably go a little more in depth on it, but not a lot to cover.
Yeah, it's hard because I don't want to spoil. It's hard. I don't want to spoil it for people, but at the same time,
screw it. The story's been there for 20 years.
It's been out now. Well, the documentary has been out now.
For a few weeks.
For a couple, it's been on air for a couple weeks, or for the last 5 weeks, but now it just this week just became available to stream, to binge stream it on ESPN Plus now if we want. So, so that's good. But next week we'll do the other 2. But yeah, I mean, it basically talked about the Scotty drama with his contract. With his contract. I mean, really, he was
the main thing.
He was justified. He was justified in making. He definitely needed to make some more money. It was a jerk move that he wasn't getting that money. I'm assuming
$2 million is a lot of money, but I mean, when you're that good and you're in the NBA
that's ridiculous.
And Michael is right next to you making like 16 times as much money.
Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. 36 million, I think Michael got that. That's that last year. Yeah, and Scotty got 2.
Yeah,
that's insane.
That's stupid.
I mean, But I don't know. I mean, but then do you go? I don't know. I mean, it is I really wonder what the rest of the team was making that year. Like I wonder what was all the other salaries. How did he fare in the rest of the team?
Valid. I'm sure we can find that information quickly.
Because if Jordan's making $36 million that year,
there we go. That comes right up. Dennis Rodman was making more than Scottie Pippen, more than double. Jeez. Tony Kukoc was making more than twice the amount of Scottie Pippen.
No
Ron
way.
Harper was making more than twice the amount of Scottie Pippen.
Wow.
I mean, okay, this is rough.
Wow.
Saying roughly. Google did something stupid to me just now, but okay. I was on it for a minute there.
Man.
There we
That's go. What a total shot in the I don't know.
My heart.
Yeah, God. You got to be kidding me that he is making that much, that Scottie's making that amount compared to the rest of the team.
Let's see. Okay, maybe not more than double, but okay, Scottie's making 2.77. Okay, whatever. She's.
Yeah.
That was not. Okay, speaking of, Luke Longley was making more than Scottie Pippen.
Wow.
That year.
Wow.
Luke Longley pulled in $400,000 more than Scottie.
Wow.
Wow. Like Dennis Rodman, okay, I could maybe see it because he was kind of like he had a little star status going along with him. But Ron Harper, come on.
Yeah, come on.
Kukoc, bro.
Yeah.
I love Kukoc. Don't get me wrong. But damn, that's a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think if Scottie was making like 20 mil, I think that would have been pretty fair.
Yeah, pretty fair for sure for number two.
Yeah,
for the best number two of all time, and as we saw, the top 20 in one of the top 25 players of all best players of all time.
Yeah, top 25. Tough to say best number two, even though I probably believe it. But I mean, when you start thinking about things like, Magic had a lot of backup.
A lot of
backup. I mean, one of them being Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, of course.
It's really tough to put that on a comparison. But but it's there. How do you deny it?
Yeah, no. Yeah. I don't know, man. Well,
but it'll be curious. I mean, that's where they left us. They left us on the cliffhanger with Pippen and how he was going to react and what was going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know sort of what happens. We just don't know all the behind-the-scenes stuff.
Yeah.
So far, I have to say there hasn't been a lot of behind-the-scenes like stuff that has blown my mind. There's been like one quote, or maybe like one or two quotes in the second episode where I was like, oh,
yeah.
But then again, I don't know. Maybe it was a spoiler because I kind of like read those stories already. I didn't really like watch the episode, but they reported on this stuff like it was news.
Yeah.
So anyway, I might be more caught up than I think.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. We can discuss the later episodes later.
Yeah.
But what do we want to talk about? Some
all right, so
stuff. Or?
Well, no. So we're gonna go
NBA.
through. We're gonna basically talk about what the state of sports right now and where it is going in the future, given the state that we are in the middle of a pandemic, or almost hopefully towards the end of the pandemic. Hopefully we're on the down of the downward curve portion. We can hope that that's what is going on, and if that's the case, then things should be good and picking up. But
sports.
But are both of our like our gut feeling is that sports are not going to return basketball or Major League Baseball
for 2020.
But football could give a big middle finger to all that and say we're coming back with a roar and vengeance.
Well, it's just timing, really.
Yeah, I know for sure.
We can hope, and I mean, only hope. Hopefully, it's not like we get some big second wave or something in the middle of football season.
Yeah, I can only hope that we. And whatever, and if we do get a wave or whatever, I just hope that what we do is we just say, look, then everyone's just going to have to make their own decision. If there is a wave, well, if it's then maybe the schools allow 10,000 people in the stadiums flat. Maybe they allow 20,000, whatever, and that's just it, and that's all. But at least that gives us the resemblance of some kind of normalcy.
Yeah, I guess.
And again, and then we leave
as long as people aren't like dying off.
We leave it up, right? Yeah, we leave it up to that 20,000 to basically
well
take make their own choices. And here's the thing too. We got to also think too. By the time we get to that time period, September, August, whatever, when football starts, yeah. How many people will have already had the disease? So there's a lot of people that have immunity. So
we hope. We assume. We don't really know.
And again, but if you're somebody who went and got a test and says, you know what, you had the antibodies, then shouldn't you have the choice now to start living a little bit more free? Like
possibly, but then they found people that had the antibodies but then got it again.
Yeah, but they were asymptomatic.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just saying, like, there's so much shit that we don't know that it's like, it's so, I can't even speculate. Like, I feel like it's just one of those things where we're going to be taking it by, like, sort of a day by day, week by week basis, regardless of what happens. Like,
yeah.
Like, if all of a sudden shit's blowing up and people are dying all off, well, they're probably going to stop the football season.
Yeah, I mean, if there becomes a huge spike.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's what I mean.
But I think that
we don't know that won't happen. I'm just saying, like, it could be that it doesn't happen.
But do you think that there is a negotiable?
Probably likely that doesn't happen. But what if it does? We don't know.
But is there a negotiable spike a spike that would in other words, if there is a spike, is there a point where it's like, you know what, there is a spike, but we're not going to shut down for this spike? It like there's a threshold basically, and what is that threshold?
We don't know. I just think we're at the we don't know stage.
Yeah,
which is
crazy,
weird.
It
looks like things are going well, so that seems good, and I'm happy for that, and I hope it continues that way.
Hopefully.
But if it doesn't continue that way, then what's everybody going to be saying? We'll all be sitting here going, well, we don't fucking know.
Yeah.
And so will everybody else. And
that's the frustrating thing about this whole thing is that so much of it has just been nobody really knows.
A lot of speculation, a lot of things that have changed from day to day, overnight, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, anyway, let's go back to sports.
Yeah. So, okay. So if the NBA were to end today,
I'm fine with it.
You're fine with it?
I'm fine with that. If there's no playoffs, I'm fine with that. We can pick up next year.
Okay. All right.
And the MVP question?
Yeah. So
who is the MVP?
Yeah, if it was to end today, who's the MVP?
Can we pause?
Can we pause?
Can you hit pause real quick?
Yeah, I can hit pause.
Oh, we weren't? Damn it. Darn.
Okay.
Oh, shit, I thought we were. My bad. Oh, that's right. Okay, sorry.
We're back.
Okay, we're back. So, sorry about that pause.
All right, so we paused for a second.
Because my brain was about to break. I had to think about it.
Yeah.
And it still didn't get much better.
Yeah, still thinking. So we were looking up who is the MVP right now, and basically we've determined that it's too much to digest, and there's no way we can figure out who that could be right now because the numbers are all ridiculous. They're all ridiculous. But you know what? Actually, fuck that. No, you know what? We can do this. Hold on, because look.
Well, there's the whole.
Okay, the numbers are ridiculous, but what factors can we also go into an MVP, like maybe how much you've improved your team, right? It's not just about numbers. It can't just be about numbers.
But let's just dive into the numbers just really quickly, just so we can talk about how ridiculous they are.
Okay, all right, let's go on the numbers. Okay,
let's just say, just to point it out, Giannis Antetokounmpo was averaging 29 points, 29.6 points per game.
Okay.
Also, he was averaging 13.7 boards per game.
Jeez.
Also, 5.8 assists. That's pretty ridiculous. And 1 block and 1 steal.
That's crazy.
LeBron was averaging 25.7 points per game.
Mm-hmm.
I think, was that, 25.7. He was averaging 7.9 boards and 10.6 assists.
Jeez.
So Giannis and LeBron were both averaging double-doubles.
Yeah. That's insane, dude. That's insane.
With not too far off of a triple-double for either of them either.
Yeah, that's great.
And then James Harden was averaging 34.4 points per game. 6.4 rebounds, 7.4 assists. Okay, so he didn't have he wasn't a double-double, but he was also averaging 4.4 three-pointers made per game. That's 3-point percentage of 35%. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
And almost 2 steals a game. And pretty much a block a game. I mean, these guys are going crazy.
Yeah.
So if we want to get into the other factors, I hate to say it, I almost feel like LeBron gets he loses points based on he got a really big piece to his team. So that's helping him a lot.
But
so his assists went up because he has someone to pass to all the time.
Sure. But does he deserve credit for working that deal? I mean,
No.
He had a hand in that. He wanted to play with AD. Him and AD, he formed a relationship with them.
That doesn't give you any points for becoming the MVP in the season. Sorry, no.
Okay. Well,
if that's the case, then maybe his agent gets the MVP.
Okay, all right. So we don't put that in the equation. But then I don't think like.
Okay, maybe it doesn't count against him.
Yeah,
for having good teammates, but
I don't think we can hold that against any of the MVPs. It wouldn't be fair to hold.
But I mean,
we couldn't say.
Okay, I guess you're right. James Harden gained Russell Westbrook, but if anything, that should take away from his assists.
I don't know,
and take away from his points.
I don't know,
but he's averaging more points and I want to say more assists than last year.
I mean, it's possible.
I could be wrong on the assists, but I know he's
still.
Do I know that he's averaging more points? Damn, because that guy's just crazy.
Yeah, but okay.
Last year he was 31.6 points, 6.8 rebounds, 6.6 assists. So yes, he was averaging more. He's averaging more this year.
Okay. Well, okay. So who do you think it is?
And they lost. Didn't they lose a pretty big piece?
Who Houston?
Houston. Then they lose that
Chris Paul.
Yeah, Chris Paul, and they lost the other guy.
Oh yeah.
Damn it! I sound like an idiot.
Oladipo?
No, that's Indiana.
Not Oladipo.
Whatever.
He's the guy that used to play for. He used to play for Golden State, didn't he? And now he plays for somebody else because he got out of that. He wasn't happy there or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, okay.
Anyway,
I could be totally wrong on that, but whatever. All right. So, but who do you think it is? Who do you think it is? Who's the guy? If you had to make a decision right now, who is MVP right now?
MVP right now.
Who do you want to be MVP right now? Who do you think deserves it?
I mean, hold on one second. I mean, Giannis. I think I have to go with Giannis.
Really? Didn't he get it last? Or didn't he get it last year?
Probably.
So you're going to give him back-to-backs?
I think he deserves it.
You think so?
I mean, he has his team in just about as good, if not better, position to win the whole thing. He's got better stats than last year. What else can he say? He continues to win. He makes his team better. I mean, LeBron. I mean,
you could say the same thing for LeBron. I feel too. I mean, you could say the same thing that he makes his team better. He's at the age that he's at. He's 35 years old. Look what he's done now. There's a lot of mentoring he's done too for that team.
I don't think mentoring is even though
they've got. Well, I think leadership.
Okay, leadership. Okay.
You could say
on the court, maybe.
And he's again, he makes people better around him. His presence on the court, and to be doing that at 35 years old, still at the level that he's at, dude. To be playing at that level at 35, that's a feat on its own. I mean, he's insane. Yeah.
According to the player, what is that? The PER? What's that shit called? What's it stand for? Player. It's that stat where they supposedly take everything into account and they put it into one stat.
Really? Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
anyway, according to that one stat thing, it's Giannis.
Okay.
Followed by James Harden. LeBron isn't even in the top 5.
What?
Anthony Davis is a higher candidate for.
No way.
Anthony Davis, who let's just talk about, is averaging 26.7 points per game, more than LeBron.
Okay.
Not 26 more. Just saying.
Yeah, but that's
20,
more.
20,
yeah, which is more.
1 point more.
Okay. And
he's rebounding almost as much.
Which is
9.4 rebounds.
But he's the center. That's kind of,
actually, no, he's rebounding more. Okay, so I'm sorry, my bad. I got my people mixed up. He's rebounding more, but he's assisting way less.
Okay.
But he's blocking way more shots.
Well, he should be.
And he's stealing more balls.
Yeah, he should be.
I mean, I guess that's kind of whatever.
Yeah.
Anyone can steal. It's a horizontal game.
Yeah. So,
or that's the horizontal game I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, Luka Doncic, you could argue, deserves MVP more than LeBron. If you're going by stat line.
But
or just as much.
Is it really how much? I mean, and I'm curious, how much do other things take into account than just numbers? If the MVP is just a numbers thing, really, I mean, you could have an asshole.
Then it's Giannis.
Nobody really wants to talk about.
Some people might not like Giannis, then they don't like talking about him.
Well, but do you think Giannis is not liked? Maybe.
I think he's not liked as much as LeBron is not liked, or I think I don't think he's liked as much as LeBron as far as fanship.
Yeah, but would that be fair because LeBron's been in the league longer?
True.
And played for more teams.
And won more championships and been to more championships, blah, blah, blah.
And he's spread across the league. Well, like I said, he's been with more teams. So you're going to have LeBron fans across.
Although he also has a lot more haters because he's burned a few teams and cities.
Sort of. But did he really burn Cleveland? I mean, he did, but then he came back, I feel like, and kind of
if you don't
redemption.
If you don't forgive LeBron, if you're from Cleveland or a Cleveland fan, well, that's on you. I don't know what to say. Yeah. You're just a bitter person.
Yeah. You got to forgive him. For God's sakes, get over it. He gave you a championship.
But by the same token, if you hate LeBron because of that fucking decision, that's your decision. You can make that decision. If it hurt you that bad, then it hurt you that bad.
Yeah.
No one can tell you that it didn't.
Yeah, you're just an angry person, or I don't know.
But if it did, then hey, I'm just saying, I can't take that away from you.
Yeah. Yeah, we can't.
And no one can. Okay. You hold on to that bitterness. You are justified in being mad.
Yeah. God. That's hilarious.
I think. Okay, maybe.
Okay, you know what we're going to do after this is over? We're going to go through and we're going to get sound effects. We're going to find some sound effects online and download them so we can use to play. We're going to find stuff. And I'm going to put them on my sampler here and we're going to play them to that.
Wait, I bet you can get some cool shit on my phone too.
When stuff happens. Wait. Let's talk sports. Okay, so the next thing first. Okay, so we've talked NBA for a little bit. Let's move on to major to baseball. Is there any news in baseball right now at all? Any relevant news other than is the season going to continue or not?
I don't think that. I'm kind of on the same page with baseball as I am with basketball. I say throw it in the can and get ready for next season.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand a lot of people lose money, blah, 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 but society's probably safer. And, honestly, if they do play, probably not a lot of people really are making any money. So, just pack it up and get ready for next season, man.
Yeah. I mean,
your fans will be there. The people that want to watch will be there.
I'm saying that similar, but really only because we've missed a significant amount of the season now. Right? How many games have we missed by now?
By my estimation, which I haven't really looked, but I would guess we've lost probably about 40 to 50 games, which is close to a third of the season.
So that's a good amount.
That seems like a lot of games.
So since we've missed that amount, I would say maybe let's just stop it and end it.
And for spring training was pretty much non-existent.
Yeah. But if it wasn't for that, then I would say similar to what the what NFL was saying. I mean, for the most part, these stadiums are outdoors. I guess you can't really consider this because not all of them are indoors or outdoors. But these games would be being played in the summertime, in high heat in some cases, depends on where you're at. How much at risk are people really at if, let's say, you say we can fill the stadium to 20%?
I mean,
instead of, or 25%, we'll do 25%.
By the science that we're going off of now, you wouldn't think that it would be much of a risk, much more of a risk than a bunch of people going to the park and standing 6 feet apart.
Yeah,
but
or people at the beach, which that's already happening in California and other places.
It's still pretty early to be saying what could or would happen. All right, check this out. Oh wait, maybe not. All right, well let's just keep rolling.
All right. Yeah. So
this could be good.
So but like I'm saying, that there are places right now where there are groups that are like beaches and whatnot.
Whoa, that was the wrong one.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. We got to get this organized. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. See.
Charge to the gates of the local sports arena
for sure. Yeah, we'll get some good effects. Effects, man.
The effects.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, so what do you think?
Well, I think that it's a chance. It's a chance that people might take, and it might be a big deal, and might not be a big deal.
I don't know. Do you try and salvage some of the season?
I think you just throw it away.
Just throw it away at this
time.
You
throw it away, but I think you keep I think we all keep an open mind for football.
Okay. All right.
And
all right. That's fair.
Oh, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Football. No, we don't scratch the football season.
No, not scratch the football season. No, we're saying we're scratching the MLB season and the rest of the basketball season.
And as far as football season goes, I mean, we still have a number of weeks and months in between here and there. So,
well, here's the thing: we do have many months before the season starts. However, this is typically the time when teams are starting to get together. OTAs are coming up, all that kind of stuff. So, how would teams be really ready to and be prepared for a season if they can't really do anything right now? and who knows how long that'll be for. Could it be for another couple months? And then some teams. Wait, it's good. Drum roll. And then some teams in some areas are not going to be as ready as others. Like New York's is having a harder time, than like an Arizona team.
Yeah.
So
maybe they go. All right, that's just ridiculous what I was going to say, but maybe somebody just buys like a football island.
Well, no. What they were talking about,
what Dana White's
what
fight island, and play football for the season.
What they were talking about is a lot of those teams would come down here.
Sorry.
A lot of those teams would come down here and play their home games from here at stadiums here.
I'm totally for that.
Yeah.
I'm all for that. And all of you athletes come to 60 Vines.
Yeah.
See Matt.
Come on down. Tip a big. I don't do. All right.
Sound effects, bro.
Yeah. That's great. That's some can't laugh. Perfect. Oh, jeez.
Hey.
Perfect. Yeah.
Am I right?
That's great.
What is the deal with that?
All right. So we're scrapping everything, and then we're hoping for football. Hopefully that happens. God.
Yeah, I think that I'm hoping for football season to happen.
Oh God.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the numbers, the disease is kind of going away-ish, but it's not like really subsiding that much. So it's like we're all hoping for the best, and I'm one of those who hopes for the best. I go to work, with the public all the time right now. Yeah. So if I were really worried about that shit, I wouldn't go to work.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Anything could happen. Like, who knows? Maybe like shit goes haywire, and in 2 weeks we're closed again. I don't know. Like that would really suck. I don't want it to happen. Yeah. But what if it did?
Yeah, I don't think that'll happen.
I don't.
Yeah, but who knows? But I don't think that'll happen now.
I really, yeah. I mean, I'd like to say I don't think it'll happen, but I don't know that it won't happen.
No, of course. But I don't know. I think that hopefully we'll see some change in, again, like more people are getting tested, so we're gonna have more people that we're gonna find out that they are infected or have been infected. So again, hopefully, I mean, as sucky as it sounds, the more people that get infected, then the more people get infected, and that's in the sense, it's good in the sense that we start building herd immunity, so that
I hope that that's how that works.
That hopefully that helps or is in our favor as well.
That would be good.
But I don't know. We'll see what happens.
If we all just die off all of a sudden, well, that sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. That would totally suck. We'll see what happens with this thing, this virus, and I don't know. Just have to keep the
faith, folks.
Keep the faith, folks. Keep the faith. Yeah, man. It's gonna be. God. I hope they play because this could just be an awesome season. Oh God, they gotta play. They gotta play.
Oh well, I looked at the ESPN thing the other day about like how all the teams did on the off season. The Niners did okay.
Really?
They ranked the Niners at 16th best of all the off season moves.
What?
Yep.
16th. Well, okay. To be fair, they didn't need to make that many moves because they already had a good team.
So there you go. So it's not like they got Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski, no. So you already know who got first.
Yeah, right.
But guess who got 17th? The Eagles.
About that.
So I guess you guys did a little better.
I mean, we
much better according to ESPN.
We re-signed a lot of the players that we needed to re-sign, and we made some trades, some really good trades for our team, and I think this next season is gonna be fucking awesome. It's gonna be so awesome. And then with Brady and Gronk in Tampa, it's so badass.
Yeah, I mean,
that's gonna.
We really hope for that football season to happen. God, for fans to be able to go to games because we would like to go to those games.
And then the Super Bowl is in Tampa.
So, yeah. So, like,
about
when the Eagles are playing in Tampa in January.
Have we talked? You know what? We haven't talked about the NFL schedule at all.
Yeah. No Eagles games in this region this year.
Really? Oh, bummer.
Not even close. The closest game that the Eagles are going to be playing is Washington, D.C.
What?
To here.
That's the closest game. Yep. Wow.
Except for the Super Bowl, of course.
Yeah. Well,
obviously, Tampa Bay, that's right there.
Yeah. Well, I don't know
that'll be the payoff.
I don't know if they'll be seeing that this year, but
going to the Super Bowl, folks, this year.
Where is it next year?
I
mean, the year after. Yeah. I wonder.
I think that I want to say they're going back to the Superdome soon.
Okay. Yeah.
So it might not even be that far off from there.
Huh. Jeez. That's you running to check your phone. Here, I'm gonna run real fast, check my phone. That's great.
Let's see here, Super Bowl 2022.
Well, yeah. Hopefully,
What? In like a new place? SoFi.
So could that be the new
LA
Vegas,
Rams?
the LA Rams? Yeah. Or no? Yeah, the new LA Rams. Yeah, that's what it is. The new LA Rams stadium.
Slated for Super Bowl 56.
Yep.
It's not even built.
Yeah.
Crazy. So a lot could happen between here and there.
But it's supposed to be built this, or no? Is it this season or next season? It'll be done by next season, I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
I didn't look at very much information.
Yeah,
I just saw the
that makes sense. Because right now it sucks, man. You know what? I'm sorry, LA, but you guys and you're sharing your damn teams and stadiums and teams. LA sharing the Staples, and then LA sharing with the Rams and the Chargers. That's just come on. No,
yeah, whatever.
It pisses me off. I don't like that. Have your own stadium.
It's LA. They do what they want.
Pisses me off. And the poor Chargers. They play how many? They play 17 away games a season. Those
Qualcomm.
those poor Chargers.
Well, I mean,
I
guess
back.
Qualcomm. They played in like where were they playing? Like the Coliseum or something?
Yeah, in
the LA Coliseum.
Yeah, they played in the Coliseum. I think they played in the Coliseum, and then
like the Rose Bowl thing.
And then the other ones played at like a it wasn't an indoor soccer arena. I mean, I'm not indoor. I'm sorry, the outdoor.
Either way.
Yeah, the MLS soccer arena. I think the Chargers played there, and the Rams played in the Coliseum. I don't know. And that Coliseum's been around since like World War II. Coliseum's been around forever.
Yeah, it's haunted for sure.
Yeah, definitely. That's bad.
It's got ghosts.
Yeah, it's really bad.
When your outdoor stadium has ghosts.
Totally. You can't do that.
That's old.
Yeah, it's old. It's old. Time to rip it down. But it's tradition. I mean, it's got a lot of history. Olympics and all that stuff was there.
Yeah.
The whole thing. So,
yeah. It's a site.
Yeah. But whatevs.
But the new LA.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, the new Las Vegas Raiders stadium. It's like the dark.
That's gonna be crazy.
The Death Star.
Yeah. Dude, that's gonna be crazy.
It looks pretty cool. Actually,
Raiders.
Have you seen the plans?
No, I haven't.
Any of
no, I haven't seen it.
Any of the stuff?
Really?
It actually looks really cool.
The Raiders in Sin City. It makes sense if they're gonna go anywhere. It makes sense to go there. Really, it does.
Yeah, I guess.
I think.
I still hate it, but whatever.
Well, you don't want Vegas to have a team, or what?
It kind of doesn't make sense for pro sports, but whatever.
Really?
I guess they already got an NHL team, so that's fine.
You don't think it makes sense for pro sports for them to go to Vegas?
No.
Why?
Corruption.
Corruption.
But that's a cool looking stadium, right? Ooh. Like, it almost makes you want to be a fan in a way.
Yeah.
You're like, what? Or at least want to go to a game.
It's like all black.
Yeah. I mean, if anyone can make a cool stadium, Vegas could. They made all those cool hotels.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's going to be hot, though, if it's all black. Jeez, it burns some hands off.
That's why they got the dark tint.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, well, hopefully. And then how about hockey? When does hockey start?
Right around the same time basketball does.
Yeah. Did hockey cancel their season too?
I think. We're not from the Midwest or the East or the North.
Yeah. So we don't know.
We don't know anything about hockey. Yeah. I heard that there's this game that somebody once played on ice. The black
cold
circular puck thing.
Yeah.
Puck? I think am I saying that right? Puck?
Yeah, puck. Puck.
All right.
I'd say that right.
So, hockey, it's not really a thing.
So.
But I went to a pro game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. I drank a lot.
Yeah, the food was good. Hockey had the best food of all. We went to the 2 football games, the Niners and the Bucks, and
best tasting food.
And then and the Florida State game, and the professional hockey was the best. Florida State was probably the worst.
Oh man, I might not ever be the same for that weekend.
That was the worst food.
But
sorry, Florida State, but
that's what you do.
It's okay.
You go to football games and you eat the food there, and then you go, "Hey, I'll never do that again."
Yeah. If we had gotten there earlier, we could have done tailgating, but we didn't do that.
Yeah,
which is fine. Whatever. We were probably up late.
Next time.
Next time. Yeah, we'll go back. It really would have been cool to have seen the horse come out and throw the spear. We really kind of wanted to see that.
We saw him at halftime, right?
Yeah. I think he did it at halftime. I think. Yeah, he did.
Whatever. Oh no, we went to eat at halftime. That's right. We didn't see anything at halftime.
No, but we did see it though. I'm pretty sure we saw it. I think when you said,
I think
something
happened. I feel like I have a video on my phone.
Yeah, something happened. I feel like something. We did see it.
We saw some sort of parading thing.
Yeah, we just didn't see
it. Wasn't the opening.
Yeah, the opening act. Oh well, whatever.
Shit, what was I gonna look at?
That's fine. You probably already looked it up, dude.
Probably.
You already looked it up. Oh man. All right. Well, right on. All right. Well, we'll wrap this one up. So, cool. We've talked about a good amount, and we hopefully answered all of our viewers' questions. No, just kidding. No, we didn't answer any questions, but hopefully it was entertaining. So, anyway, all right. Y'all take care. See you next time. Like, yeah.
Where's my soundboard?
Yeah, dude. It's soundboard. Yeah. All right. See ya.
Oh, God.
Okay.